Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with chapter time. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So here I'm on grade 4 math. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is convert time units. Okay, you have to convert, you're given the 60 minutes, you have to see how many hours they are in the 60 minutes. So in 1 hour we have 60 minutes, right? So 60 minutes equal 1 hour. The correct option is 1 hour. How many years are in a decade? So there are 10 years in a decade, right? The correct option is 10 years. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, how many seconds are in a minute? So, which is the correct option? There are 60 seconds in a minute, right? The correct option is 60. It is 1 hour equals 60 minutes and 1 minute equals 60 seconds, right? Second is the smallest unit of the time. The correct option is 60. Okay, the next one is how many minutes are in an hour? So, which is the correct option? So, in an hour, you have 60 minutes. The next one is you have to convert 37 months to years and months, right? So, you have to divide 37 by 12, right? Because there are 12 months in a year. So, you can convert, you have to divide 37 by 12, right? So, 12 times 3 is 36. You are left with 1. That means these are the 3 years and the one left is month. So the correct option is 3 years. These are the years and this is the month. So you have 3 years and 1 month. The correct option is option number 2. That is 3 years and 1 month. Got it? 60 minutes equal how many hours? 60 minutes equal. Yes, the correct option is 1 hour. The next one is 2 quarter hour equals how many half hours? 'Yes, 30 minutes. Basically, quarter hour means 15 minute, right? So 2 quarter hour means 15 minute and plus 15 minutes. So 15 minute plus 15 minutes equal 30 minutes and 30 minute equal 1 half hour, right? You can just keep these things in your mind. 1 hour equals 60 minute, right? So 30 minutes plus 30 minutes, right? That equals 2 half hours. So 2 half hours equal 1 hour, right? And then you can divide 13 minutes further. You have 15 plus 15. You can divide this 30 also, 15 plus 15. So that why you can say that is at quarter hours. You have 4 quarter hours in 1 hour, right? 15 minutes means quarter hour. So when you have 2 quarter hours, they make 1 half hour. The correct option is 1 half hour, right? 2 hours 55 minutes. How many minutes do we have? 2 hours 55 minutes equal 175 minutes, right? Very good. The correct option is 175. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. The next lesson is 7 minutes 46 seconds equal, you have to convert it into seconds, right? So in 1 minute you have 60 seconds, right? You need to multiply 7 minutes with 60. So 7 times 6 is 42, that is 420. You need to add 46, so that equals 466 seconds, right? That is 466, right? Very good. Option 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is add and subtract makes time units, right? So when adding and subtracting time units, you can add the same units, right? You can add days to days, minutes to minutes, and they are exactly the numbers you have to add, right? The basic thing here you have to learn is you can add the same units, the values that are in the same units. Like for the first one, you have 2 weeks plus 2 weeks, 6 days. So you can add only weeks and weeks, right? So 2 plus 2 is 4. You have 4 weeks, 6 days. So subtraction and addition is same. You can work with the same units. Let's just start with the test questions. 2 days, 7 hour equals 1 day, 7 hour. You have to subtract. So which is the correct option? Yes, 2 days minus 2 days is 1 days, and 7 minus 7 is 0. So you are only left with 1 days. The correct option is 1. Sorry, I'm not feeling well today. That's why I think I'm too slow today. Okay, the next one is 4 hours, 7 minutes plus 1 hour, 39 minutes. So which is the correct option? You need to add days, hours to hours, and minutes to minutes, right? Yes, that is 5 hours and 46 minutes. The correct option is the second one. The next one is 10 seconds plus 3 minutes 30 seconds. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 3 minutes and 40 seconds. The correct option is option number 1. 3 minute 40 second it is, right? The next one is you have to add 1 week 6 days minus 1 week. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is only 6 days. 1 minus 1 is 0, so you are left with just 6 days. The correct option is 6 days. The next one is 6 months plus 4 months equal how many years and months? The correct option is yes, that is only 10 months. 6 plus 4 months is 10 months. 3 days, 16 hours minus 5 hours equal how many days and hours? Yes, that is 3 days and 11 hours, right? The correct option is option number 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is fractions of unit times. Okay, 3 minutes is what fraction of an hour? You have to see 3 minutes is what fraction to an hour. So hour, the you are given 3 minutes, right? So you have to convert hours to minutes also. In 1 hour you have 60 minutes, right? So 3 minutes is 3 by 60 of an hour. You can convert it into the lowest form, divide them by the 3, so that would be 1 by 20. The correct option is 1 out of 20, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, how many minutes are in 1/5 of an hour, right? So in 1/5 of an hour is 60 minutes. In 1 hour you have 60 minutes, so you have to do 1/5 times 60 minutes, right? So 60 divided by 5 is 12, so that means there are 12 minutes in 1/5 of an hour. Got it? There are 12 minutes in 1/5 of an hour. The correct option is 12 minutes. Got it? 15, 15. Sorry, 12, not 15. The correct option is option number 1. It's okay. 5 years is what fraction of a decade? So, which is the correct option? Yes, that is option number one. That is 5 over 10, 5 by 10, because in a decade you have 10 years. So you have to do 5 over 10 or 1 over 2. Option number one is the correct option. Okay, how many decades are in one fifth of a century? So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? How many decades are in fifth? One fifth of a century. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 2, because in a decade you have 10 years. So you have to do 1 by fifth times 10, that is 2. The correct option is 2. Got it? How many hours in a half of a day? So which is the correct option? Half of a day is 12 hours, right? Because one day you have 24 hours. So half of a day is 12 hours. The correct option is 12 hours. How many days are in 1/7 of a week? So which is the correct option? Yes, 1/7 of a week is 1, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is elapsed times word problems. Okay. At 5 to 3, Leslie started doing the dishes. It took her 20 minutes to wash all of them. What time was it when Leslie finished doing the dishes, right? So at 5 to 3, right? That means you have 5 minutes to 3. That means the start time is 2:55, right? Then it took 20 minutes, so you need to add 20 minutes to 2:55. So when you add 20 minutes, it would be 3:15. That means the end time is 3:15, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay. Sarah's kitchen sink got clogged, so she called a plumber. The plumber arrived at 2:15 and finished fixing the sink at 3:20. How long did it take the plumber to fix the sink? So which is the correct option? So she started at 2:15, right? And ended at 3:20, right? So you can subtract 3:20 out of 2:15, right? You are left with 5 minutes and 1 hour, right? That means it took 1 hour and 5 minutes to fix the sink. right? Option number two is the correct option. 1 hour and 5 minutes. Bruce went on a tour of a pencil factory. The tour started at 20 to 3 in the afternoon and finished at 5 to 4 in the afternoon. How long did the factory tour last? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is the tour started at 20 to 3, right? That means the tour started at 2:40 and finished at 5 to 2 hours and 40 it started and finished at 5 to 4. That means 3:55. That because you have 5 minutes to 4. So you need to find the time. So 3 minus 2 is 1 and 55 minus 40 is 15 minutes. It took 1 hour and 15 minutes. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? The next one is Pam got in line for a roller coaster at 2:55. She got on her ride at 2:35 p.m. How long did Pam wait in line? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 20 minutes, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is Steven started reading his new book at 20 past 9 in the morning. It was so interesting that he couldn't put it down. At 10 to 1 in the afternoon, he finished reading the last page. How long did it take Steven to read the book? Read the entire book, right? So, started at 20 past 9, right? That means 9:20, right? It was so interesting. Start time. He couldn't put it down at 10 to 1, 12:50 in the afternoon. He finished reading the last page. So, which is the correct option? How long did it take Stephen to read the entire book? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 3 hours and 30 minutes. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just start with the last lesson, that is find start and end time multi-step word problem. So let's just start with the test questions. Okay, Lauren is going on a backpacking trip with her family. They need to hike to their favorite camping spot and set up the camp before it gets dark. Sunset is at 7:50 p.m., right? So if it will take 2 hours and 5 minutes to hike to the camping spot and 40 minutes to set up the spot, what is the latest time Lauren and her family can start hiking? So 2 hours and 45 minutes to hike and 40 minutes to set the camp, right? So 5 plus 0 is 5, 4 and 4, 85, right? So 25 and 2 and 1, 3 hours 25 minutes total time they need, right? You need to add the total time they need is 3 hours 25 minutes. So the sunset is at 7:50. Subtract 3 hours and 25 minutes. 50 minus 50 and 7 minus 3 is 4. That means they must start hiking at 4:25, right? The correct option is option number 2. They must start hiking at 4:25 so that they can reach by the sunset there, right? The total time they need is 3 hours 25 minutes. So just subtract 3 hours 25 minutes out of 7:50 so that you can know how. Got it? The correct option is 4 hours 25. The correct option is 4:25 p.m., right? Okay, the next one is Mario took a flight to Australia. He left his house at 6:15 a.m. It took 10 minutes to get to airport and Mario spent 1 hour 25 minutes to at the airport before his flight took off. What time was it when Mario's flight departed? So 6:15, 10 minutes to airport and 1 hour and 25 minutes to uh, at the airport before flight. So that is 2 and 1, 3 and 5, 35. That means you have to add 1 hour 35 minutes to 6:15. That is his flight time. 5 minus 5 is 10, 3 and 1, 5, 6 and 1, 7. That means the flight departed at 7:50 a.m. Got it? The correct option is 7:50. Option number 2 is the correct option. Carly hiked at the top of a mountain. She started to hike at 6:45. It took 3 hours and 10 minutes to get to the top of mountain and 1 hour 20 minutes to hike back down. What time was it when Carly finished the hike? So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? That is 11 hour 15 a.m. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Matt went to the playground. He played on the swings for 20 minutes and went to the slide for 10 minutes. It was 12:25 p.m. when Matt left the playground. What time was it when Matt arrived at the playground? So which is the correct option? That's great. For maths, the chapter we're working on is time. And the lesson we are on right now is find start and end times multi-step word problems. So which is the correct option? That is 11:55 a.m. Right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Cole's class took a field trip to the art museum. It took them 20 minutes to drive to the museum. They stayed at the museum for 3 hours and 50 minutes. When the class left the museum, it was 1:15 p.m. What time did Cole's class leave to the field trip? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2, that is 9:05 a.m., right? That means when you need to go back 3 hours 50 minutes and 20 minutes, right? You have to add 20 also. So 20 plus 50 is 4 hours and 10 minutes. So go back 4 hours 10 minutes, that would be 9:05 a.m., right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 4 math. The chapter we were working on is time. The lessons we have covered today are convert time units, add and subtract mixed units, fractions of the time units, elapsed time, and find start and end times, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions related to the lesson, you can please ask. Otherwise, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. You can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? I am not sure if there is a class by tomorrow because I think they're in Canada. Your public holiday tomorrow and on Monday also, isn't it? If there is a public holiday, then maybe we are also off. Like the tutoring is also off. Then maybe we are off. I'm not sure, but I will confirm you in the grade 5 session, right? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.